Alright guys, so in today's video, we're going to take a look over at Annie Knight. Alright, now I made a video on her, what was it, about 6-7 months ago or so. She's the young lady from Australia. She's Aussie, okay? I mean, we know how the young Aussie ladies get down, okay, in the land down under. But she's the young lady that allegedly slept with 300 men in 1 year, okay? Over 300 men, alright? And, of course, she had talked about how she was looking for love as well. That was something that she was looking for as well. I'm not sure how she was going to find that. Seeing how the plethora of cocks that she has been through. Okay, I mean, if you haven't ran across one yet, man, your luck's probably going to run out. Okay, all right. But she's got a new video up here talking about a recent date, and it's very disturbing. Okay, viewer discretion is advised. I hope maybe that this is parody in a skit. But I don't know. I mean, this is her work. This is what she does for a living, okay? So let's go over here and jump over to it right now, okay? We see Miss Annie Knight right here. And I'm just going to let her speak her piece, okay? And then we'll give it a little bit of a breakdown. So let's go ahead and roll the footage right now.
I had baby juice dripping out of me on a date the other day, and one of my regulars came over just before I was about to go on like a date with a guy that I am like actually interested in a romantic way with. But what can I say? I'm a corny girl. So I had one of my regulars over, and yeah, we had a session before I went on my date. And then basically like 5 minutes after he left, my date came and picked me up, and we went to this really fancy restaurant, and I was wearing a skirt with nothing else. And as I'm sitting at the dinner table, I can feel the juice dripping down. And I was like, I need to go to the bathroom, but if I stand up, it's just all gonna calm down. And it's always worse in your head than like what it's actually like when you do stand up, because you can kind of like rub your thighs together. That's so gross, but like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's exactly what I did, and I made it to the bathroom and I cleaned myself up, and he had no idea.
My God, people. How the mighty have fallen, okay? Is this what we're falling into? At this point in time, I'm not sure how you don't know who this young lady is and why you would actually pay for a date, okay? That would be asinine. That's an asinine move, all right? That's a couple things that she said that I have an eyebrow raised on, okay? Some things are not adding up, all right, per se. And so let's go back through this thing once again, okay? Let's see if we give it a breakdown. Like I said, very disturbing, okay? Very disturbing. I've heard such horror stories like this before, and they're always like, you dirty skunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, bro. I mean, come on now. You gonna do the man like that? That's dirty. All right, so let's go back to it once again.
I had baby juice dripping out of me on a date the other day, and it wasn't
Right there out the gate. Okay, guys, I had baby juice dripping out of me on a date. And you're like, oh, okay. First off, baby juice. All right. Like, obviously, she's on everything. Plan B, abortion pill, everything. Many folks she slept with. You know what I'm saying? She should have been had a kid. So obviously she's on that stuff. But the baby juice, you hear baby juice, all right? Cum shot. And then you hear a date. So you're like, okay, she must have let the date hit before they went out. All right. That's what you would think right offhand. It's like that's got to be the case, right? Wrong. Okay. This is where you're wrong. All right. And this is the unfortunate part for the gentleman who reaches in his wallet. I hope he didn't pay. Okay.
his. One of my regulars came over just before I was about to go on like a date with a guy that I am like actually interested in a romantic way with.
Now you heard that, okay? One of my regulars came over before I was gonna go on a date that I'm with a guy that I'm actually interested in romantically. What does that mean, okay? So are you trying to tell me that this particular guy that you're interested in romantically, is he gonna be able to get a bust down, okay? Can he get a bust down on the first date? Alright. I don't see why not. He should be anticipating it, okay? If he knows who you are, he'd be like, I'm gonna take her on this date and I'm gonna bust down. Now, it's unfortunate that you're gonna be going in right behind another man. You can't I can't even get 24 hours. I can't even get 24 to 48 hours, okay? But for everything the leave the womb, well, some of the DNA still stays. But I mean, at least where it's dried up, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, help a brother out, okay? That's what we're looking for. We look a little help out here. But the guy that she's interested in romantically, he gets to take her on a date while one of her regulars gets a bust down before she goes out. It's just like, hold on a second now. Am I supposed to feel good about this? Is this supposed to it's supposed to enrich my day? I'm feeling bad right now, okay? I'm not feeling great at all.
But what can I say? I'm a corny girl. So I had one of my regulars over, and yeah, we had a session before I went on my date. And
I like how she says it all casual. You know what I'm saying? She's just casual with that thing, okay? This thing is loose. It's out and about, okay? The cat the cat's been let out the cage, all right? This thing's on the prowl, okay, and it's looking to eat. It's on the hunt, okay? There's no doubt about it. And so I like how she was casual when she said, "Yeah, we had a session." Y'all fucking. You talking about a session? All right. We had a session. I say, hey, don't try to paint this damn elegant picture when you just told me that you got cum dripping out your punani. Come on, girl. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So here's what the deal is, all right? You meet her, you start talking to her, you feel like you running game. I'm putting that res on her, resing her up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got the date. Little do you know, somebody's going in there, smashing, and then passing to you for you to pay for the whole date. You're like, oh my God, man. This is horrific. I believe it is. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't even hold out and wait for you. She just like, I can't do it,
All
bud.
I want is like a big fat sausage just destroying my body.
I mean, that's the premise there. It's like, come on now.
And then basically, like 5 minutes after he left, my date came and picked me up, and we went to this really
5 minutes. It was a close encounter. 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That means he passed by the man. You're like, oh dear Lord, man. I passed right by the guy who just got done hitting. Come on now.
fancy restaurant, and I was wearing a skirt with nothing else. And as I'm sitting at the dinner table,
Of course, filthy to the upteenth degree, okay? No, she just got a load left in her, and she done went out, no drawers. You're like, ma'am, man, you out here wrecking the furniture out here, ma'am. Come on, other folk got to sit there. Come on now, cuz this is despicable behavior.
I can feel the juice dripping down. And I was like, I need to go to the bathroom, but if I stand up, it's just all gonna calm down. And it's always worse in your head than like what it's actually like when you do stand up, because you can kind of like rub your thighs together. That's so gross, but like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's exactly what I did, and I made it to the bathroom and I cleaned myself up, and he had no idea.
Guys, this is some of the stuff you run into, okay? Maybe not this extreme, but it could be something close to this. There's no doubt about it. God, she's not the only one I've heard that from before. There was another chick that was on a podcast. She was talking about how she went over to her ex, let him hit raw, left one in there. She done went back home to her boyfriend. He started rubbing on her. You know what I'm saying? And then started eating her out. Start eating out the other man's jizz. It's like, bro, I mean, you like, come on, man. Disgusting. You're just like, and dude, couldn't you tell that something was awry? Okay? It's like, man, it's mighty messy down here, alright? Ain't even done nothing yet. Pull the drawers off, look down there, it's just a pure mess. She like, the hell going on around here, alright? I know I ain't do this. I ain't do this work. Like, yeah. I'm trying to figure out who been working on it. So this type of stuff you got to run into. Australia, bro. Hey, man, be careful out there, bro. Be careful, boy. Them Aussie women are wild, okay? They wild out here. This chick is wild. There ain't no doubt about it. I want to know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. May God have mercy on the soul of the man who took her out on the date and paid for the date. The man she's romantically interested in. I mean, the only thing I can hope, which is bad, because I mean, you're right in there right after another dude, is that maybe she lets you get a slice, okay, get a slice of the pie, but probably not. I'm gonna make him wait. That's the whole premise there. I'm gonna make him wait. He's husband material, things of that nature. But I'll call one of my regulars up and get a good session in before I go out with him and I have a nice evening, okay? $200-$300 meal, you know what I'm saying? Walk in the park, a dessert. You just like, damn, but I got taken advantage of, okay? So I want your thoughts on this comment section below. I hope y'all did enjoy this video. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.